In this video I'm going to turn some city noise into percussion loops. Now I'll be capturing these sounds with my Micro Uji Pros by Lom that are on my headphones at the moment. The first spot where I want to record is actually in a bus, so I'm waiting here now for the bus, and when it comes I will record while I'm on the ride. Alright, so we've got that. Let's go to the next location. Alright, so the next sound is actually not here, but on the other side of the camera. Yep, trains. Alright, next location. Okay, so the next place is this bridge right here. And the sound that you can hear actually comes from the bridge. So I think it's really just the way that this bridge is built. It just vibrates with the air. Like it does that 24 hours a day. Alright, the last location is this construction site right here. Right, so I think that's enough. Let's go back to the studio. So I dragged now these 4 recordings into Ableton, and let's see what we can do with that. So let's actually start with the construction site, and let's create some kind of rhythmical patterns with these knocks. So let's warp it and let's set that to beats. Let's see how that sounds like here. And now let's actually quantize this first bit here, and let's see how that sounds like. So let's quantize that to 32th. So that's only just some delay and some reverb. Now let's add a low cut to that. I really like to work with the Filter Freak by Sound Toys because it has a really nice analog character. So let's add in some movement with that. So let's create a new audio track and let's record that onto a new channel. So that's just the resampling mode. Let's reverse this. Let's actually try to use one of these ones back here. It sounds pretty nice with reverb. So this is just basically the jackhammer with some modulation on a filter and with some overdrive and reverb. Let's actually try to layer the bridge underneath that, because I really like this. It's almost this ambient sound. Maybe we have to pitch it up a bit. Yeah, that sounds nice. Just pitch it down by 6 semitones. And now we almost have the same key as this construction site hammer. And here we have no. The baby crying. Right, so I think now the train, I'm just gonna layer underneath it. It sounds really nice. So now let's try to make something from that bus right here. Oh, the door is also nice. Alright, so now we have this little percussion loop going, and I want to add some more samples now just to demonstrate you how it could sound like in a track. So for this purpose, I will be using samples from my sample pack Organic House and Downtempo Volume 1. By the way, in there you will find a lot of different field recordings and samples that I made in the past and that you can use very easily in your production. So you have like texture loops that are made up from field recordings. You have percussion loops at various BPMs. And I want to use now a kick drum from here. So let's use this kick 2 right here. Let's also add a hi-hat from here. And let's actually also quickly create a sub bass with operator. And let's actually also put all these percussion tracks here into a group, so we can separately also process that. So for example, I'm also gonna use this sidechain compressor here with the kick drum, put that on this track here. Let's also add a clap. Maybe a short one like this. So as you can see, these street sounds that we recorded, they really bring a unique character to the track. And yeah, I can really just recommend you to try this out. Also, if you want to get the sample pack that I just used, you can get 20% off using the code in the description. And I also made a full video using only these samples from the sample pack in this video right here. So check that out. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.